Hello, Jimothies amongst you all. I had to. I'm up and down with it and what the virality of the times are. My name is Kurt. Hi, how are you? I have already had a in-depth conversation with Twitch chat here, so this is for all you VOD viewers. It is July 19th, 2026. 5.00% of the way along the Farlands wall. 92,323.1 megabytes on the world save size. It's been 8 days since last we flabbed. Tell me your sins. Oh, I've got a sin. Oh, boy. But first, have you got your woofs ready? Oh, woof. Wolfie went through puberty while we were away. There he is. That's back to normal. Hi, Wolfie. My inventory is full. Okay, that works too. Let's grab that dog. Ah, the Farlands. Remember? Remember Farlands? Is there anything I don't need? Yes. But no time for that. Let's continue north along these here Farlands in this video game, Minecraft Beta 173. As it beknownst. As it beknownst. If you're not tuning in on Twitch, you just missed the much anticipated 5-week reveal of my tumbled rocks. My first batch of tumbled rocks. We got some real nice close-up footage of my dirty fingernails and cuticles on the old webcam. It was great, good times. So, you got any rocks you need tumbles? Tumbled? Send them this way. Send them to my P.O. box. You probably won't get them back, but I'll tumble them and then show you what they look like afterwards. In 5 or 6 weeks. Or, you know, whenever I get time. Boy howdy. Yeah, today was busy. Ideally nothing toxic. It has to be a rock from nature. A mineralized product of the earth. And not asbestos. Which I know is a mineralized product of the earth, but we have enough of that in this very old house that we live in. So yeah, today was busy. Took Judo on a little bit of a walk. The girlfriend took the Volvo to work. And I washed the Subaru, because it needed it. In the forever quest of trying to remove all the sap from the paint. So that was big. I got my rocks. Oh, hello. I got my rocks wet. I got my rocks out of the tumbler. And I searched for replacement parts for the Datsun. Because it got a boo-boo. It got a boo-boo! Just like Wolfie just did right there. Hold that thought, though. Much anticipation. Oh, hi, there you are. Not only is it the first flab in a while, it's the first spawner in a while. I think it's a zombie spawner. Okay. Nothing worth writing home about. Maybe they have a 280Z hood in here? No. And not even enough gunpowder to blast them to Kingdom Come. That's true. That's shame. Alright. We got some wheat out of that deal. Wouldn't say it's much of a deal. So yeah. Yesterday, I decided... I mean, a while ago I decided to check out Radwood again. This is the car show for retro 80s and 90s vehicles. I hadn't liked going because it's just like too commercial now, and they always charged for spectators, which I thought is just not great for a car show to do. So, but this year they decided to make it free for spectators. I'm like, alright, I'll go as a spectator. I'll try out my new lens for my camera I got. And...
Captain's log, stardate 6051. Had trouble sleeping last night. My hiatal hernia is acting up. The ship is drafty and damp. I complain, but nobody listens.
Hello and good evening. Hope you are well.
Soccer
Lincoln
fields.
Face, less than 3.
124 months in the subtub. That's like 27 years. Thank you very much. Oh, dang, how do I get around this? The long story short, I took the Datsun, because I'll drive the Datsun, because I don't have any excuse to drive it, even though I'm not in the show, but just to go. I already knew ahead of time that this venue, this Griot's Garage, which is the car detailing company that's local here, they don't have a lot of parking. All of their parking is used for the car show when they do have car shows there. And the rest is just left to street parking, which is barely any, because it's it's not like in a neighborhood, it's in like an industrial zone of the city. The girlfriend suggested I bring the hearse. I'm like, no, I know how parking is always a pain there, and with the right-hand drive car, I don't want to get confused and mess something up. Didn't matter. Because I was searching and hunting for somewhere to park that wasn't a mile away, or an adjacent company's parking lot. Because every time I've ever gone to a show there, they're always like, if you parked in this company's lot across the street, they're starting to tow. And, you know, I'm like, I'm not going to park in a company's lot. I found a spot to park on the street. I was already kind of frustrated, just because I knew exactly that this was going to happen anyway. Instead of going in reverse... Hello? Instead of going in reverse, I accidentally slipped the clutch out in first gear, and slammed into the truck's, what's that called? Trailer hitch that was in front of the Datsun. It all happened very fast. And very annoyingly. Thankfully, if there's any positive, thankfully it wasn't somebody else's, like, old classic enthusiast car or anything. It was just like somebody's SUV. Being an SUV, my Datsun went under it. Even if it had the 5-mile-per-hour bumpers still, they would not have done anything. It went under it and, like I said, into the trailer hitch. The other guy, like, happened to be there. Not, like, in the car, but I guess he came back after the fact. And I showed him and asked him... Because I was looking around for, like, a pen and a piece of paper to leave this person's a note. All they got was a bit of white paint on the underside of their bumper. The Datsun, however, did not come out unscathed. The front turn signal, the front headlight bucket, and most annoyingly, the hood got a sizable crunch, and the hood a sizable dent out of kilter. Serenity now! It's just... this happens to everybody, I hope. Where it's just one of those things, one of those little minor things that just makes you think of the cascade of annoying choices you made that day. And then the half-a-second mistake leads to a world of regret and pain and annoyance and frustration. So, yeah, I mean, I drove home. It drives fine. It's just... It now needs a new hood. I already ordered the turn signal. I ordered a pair, because that's all that they were selling. Those are unobtainium. And it wasn't cheap, because the whole housing got destroyed. It wasn't just the lens.
Side sleep in.
It bent the grill. I have a aftermarket aluminum grill, and it bent the grill. It was fun. That, I think I can get away with leaving as is, or just bending the brackets in. I did not go into the show at all. I know you were there, Lethos. I was trying to park to go in, and I'm like, oh, okay, I finally found a spot, and I don't have to walk a mile to get to the show. Let me pull in right here. Crunch. I talked to the girlfriend a little bit on the phone. I talked to the guy, and he was fine with it. I collected the broken pieces off the ground. Made sure the hood wasn't going to pop up. Doesn't matter, it pops up in the back anyway, so... I drove home. I had had enough at that point. Like, well, that's enough for me. That's enough being outside. It was not well attended, even with free admission. That's the annoying part. I don't know why... Like, if I was like a Twitter Karen, I'd be like, why did you not have parking available? They have a whole second location. The Griot's Motors, where they do, like, actual restorations and stuff. That has a whole parking... Okay. Wolfie, did you die? No. Okay. Just don't come back up here, please. Wolfie, stop gangbustering. Oh my god! What? Oh, Jesus criminy! What is happening? Stop it. Everybody stop it. The Datsun, Wolfie, stop beating yourself up. I get the point. I am accident prone. Do I need to be punished so for it? I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like Radwood is like dying out. Like they tried to make like a bring a trailer or cars and bids with Rad for sale, and that immediately failed, as was well documented in the first 100 episodes of the glorious podcast Ran When Parked. But yeah, they have this whole other section. It was the same place we went with the hearse and met Larry Chen for that meet, and they had that whole thing open. But the first time we went to Radwood there, they had that open. But they didn't even open it for spectators. It was all gated off. So like people were parking in the lots all over the place, and I as I drove around, just like in the streets surrounding the place, like I said, for blocks and blocks, and I'm like, I really don't want to park the Datsun. I turns out I should have. What am I trying to make here? Oh, a shovel. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess I'm glad I didn't pay to enter the show if that ended up happening. But yeah, it's just doubly annoying. As you know, I think even in the last stream, I was talking about like, yeah, I should probably just sell it. I should probably sell it. How much should I sell it? Well, yeah, that was the last stream. Because I tried to go to like a cruise, and I was thoroughly disappointed in the cruise with the Datsun. So yeah, if ever you make a decision to sell a car or like something of any value, don't just stop using it. Just like put it in mothballs until you sell it. That's the lesson I'm learning here. So yeah, immediately I was like, people were walking by and they're like, "Oh, is that a 280 or a 240?" I'm like, "No, it's a 280. You want to buy it?" Price recently reduced. Quite literally. And that's the most annoying thing. Because I'm like, it's not a nice car, but it was good. And I could have asked a good price. But now it's got this big dent in the hood and front end. I don't know. I might have somebody who has an extra hood local. I don't know how much they want for it. They're going to get back to me. And like I said, I already bought the turn signals. The girlfriend and I might take the hood off and try to just bend it back into shape. Can use a suction cup to pull the... No, it's not a dent, it's a bend. It's more of a glonk. There are places that make brand new hoods and panels for like $1,000. I'm definitely not that interested. The irony is that I did have spare headlight buckets, but I sold them. I just got them as part of a deal when I got the new Fenders, but I ended up selling them because I'm like, mine are fine. I'll never need one of these. So yeah, it's just very Sideshow Bob standing on a rake, just immediately after it happened. And like, I felt I could hear my like negotiating with myself, being like, oh, maybe there isn't any damage. Maybe it sounded worse than it was. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the truck. That must mean my car doesn't have any damage. No. It's still good. It's still good. So yeah, that was a very disappointing day yesterday. And then I came home and took it out by taking apart and dismantling wooden pallets that we have in the backyard that we're trying to get rid of because they're all rotten. So I took a circular saw and a hammer. So yeah, and like I think doubly frustrating is that like both the girlfriend and I, as much as like initially we're like, we just gotta work through this summer. It's fine. But like, we work opposing schedules. The girlfriend works weird hours, unfortunate hours, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and has Monday and Tuesdays off. And then I work 6:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So we don't have any overlapping days off anymore. So that's frustrating for us. and a bit tiresome. And also, just like, that means we like can't collaborate on like getting stuff done that we want to get done around here, whether it be the yard, the garden, you know, just doing things for fun with each other, like going to car shows or looking for rocks to tumble. But yeah, my job is temporary, at least. It ends in September. She's hoping that as she gains experience there and, like, isn't the new person, that she'll be able to flex her schedule more. Something that makes more sense. Would you easily get the same job next year? Yeah, they hire people back. And I don't know, they if I stand out enough, maybe they even would recommend me for a supervisor position. I don't know if I would take it. Again? I guess as a recap, this past week and the week before has all just, we've got all the traps set up. The traps are placed. The pieces are set. Now we're just checking the traps for moths. And as you imagine, this is very monotonous. It's very monotonous. It's not like driving around looking for the perfect tree and looking at your map to see where you are in the zone, and you know, that can be a little bit frustrating when you can't find the perfect tree or whatever, but now is the traps are where they are. Now go look in them one at a time. Push buttons on your phone, write a number on the bottom, and continue to the next one. Over and over and over again. It gets a little bit exciting when there is a moth in the trap. But so far I've gotten very good at now identifying which moths are not the spongy moth. So there's that. I have found interesting things. I think last week I probably told you about the cigarette butt and a sticky note, a post-it note that said "Let Freedom Ring" or something from the 4th of July. This week I found, well, not only does my boss, my supervisor, put paper printouts of the spongy moth in there as like, and then you like, I found it, quality check.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
For a minute there I had forgotten that there would be other moths.
There are other moths, you say? Manfredity, tier 2 sub, thank you for 101 months in the sub tub. So yeah, there's that. One of the other supervisor puts little gifts. I got a pink army woman. Instead of a green army man, there's pink army woman that she pops in there. But then also, one of my traps had a credit union debit card. Somebody's credit union debit card. And 5 white pill-like tablets inside. The same trap, mind you. Yes. My trap caught a Starbucks gift card. That'd be pretty funny. Nothing suspicious going on there. The moths are doing wild things. They're trying to poison us with fentanyl. No, it turned... I looked it up. It was a big white tablet with like a number on the front, and I looked it up, and it was caffeine tablets, like caffeine lozenges. So anyway, in that case, I took the trap down and replaced it with a new one. More annoyingly is the traps that go missing. because that starts a whole other process. You got to try to find the trap, because you're not supposed to just leave traps out with the pheromones trying to attract these moths. In one case, it was a homeowner who removed the trap, and as I was about to replace it with another trap from over their fence, they're like, "I don't want one of those on my trees." And I'm like, "You don't want me to put this on your tree?" "No." I'm like, "All right, I'll find another tree. Thanks for letting me know." And I had to move it across the street to a neighbor's tree, even though I'm 100% sure that the tree on the street is not their tree. Like, you know, it's after the sidewalk, but before the street. I think technically those belong to public works. But I'm not here to get in an argument with Jimbo Bebob over whether or not moth traps are in his tree. Oh, pigs. I need them. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating when traps are just completely missing. Some traps were, like, destroyed. I posted a picture of one. Like a moth hulked out from within it. But I think it was either like a raccoon or a squirrel or something. Or a person who just decided to poke holes in my trap. Jimbo Bebop was my neighbor. Oh, Wolfie! That one didn't even have any meats. There's a lot of pigs. Probably a teenager not knowing. Oh, I mean, they know. It's written all over it. The government property, do not touch or tamper with. Here's a phone number and website if you want more information. What was it? Wednesday we had like... No, it was Thursday. Was it Thursday or was it Wednesday? One of the days there were like the rare random thunderstorms rolled through in the area. So I was working in the rain and thunder and lightning, which was interesting. Our one thunderstorm per year that we get in the Pacific Northwest. But this week it's supposed to be hot. Very, very hot. And that's also annoying. I like to complain about the easy job that I have. But it's like, because you're going from trap to trap. Wolfie, could you please for a minute? The car doesn't have a chance to, like, use the AC if it's, like, 89 degrees outside. Like, turn on the car, the air finally starts to blow cool, and then you're at the next spot, so you gotta turn off the car. Have you actually found a spongy moth? Well, no. And that's the point. We don't want to find the spongy moth. And also, this is the first pass through the traps. It's every 2 weeks, so I've got at least 4 or 5 more passes to go through. And the way they've been saying it is that generally the moths don't start flying until late July. But it's all dependent on the weather and the heat and stuff like that. But they want to catch them if they're early, so that's why we start checking at the beginning of July. It's completely possible and honestly likely that I personally will never find a spongy moth in any of my traps. Although it sounds like they kind of expect to at the port. And I have half of the port in my zone where I've laid traps. I think mostly coming from ships. It seems like I asked my supervisor and she didn't seem too sure, but like the higher up program managers are like, yeah, we always see them at the port. I'm like, oh, okay, no pressure. It is interesting going back through my traps and like getting to ones that I'm like, why the hell did I place this here? Why did I do this to myself? Why did I make this more difficult than it needed to be? There was a perfectly good tree back there. So yeah, that's kind of been our lives recently. Watering the garden, hanging out with Juno, taking her on a short walk every once in a while. She's doing okay. She's definitely getting more blind and or senioritis. But the girlfriend did go to a butcher and get her some frozen beef knuckles. What's up, you frozen beef knuckles? Which she's never had before. So she enjoyed that. So we're still finding ways to excite and stimulate this old dog. This old dog! Juno or you? No, I'm well beyond. Oh, another one! They come in waves! Any in the Farlands? Well, now at this point, I wish I had taken the gunpowder from the previous one. Hello! Can I just murder you really quick? Thanks. I'm just gonna check in your chest. Well, nope, that wouldn't have made a difference. Is that it? There's no other vest? Hold that thought! I'm gonna come back to see if there is. Alright. Let's do a little bit more of a thorough investigation, although I don't think. Heads up. Go! That guy's new. Oh, he can climb! I wish there was a way I could get him to blow up without blowing me up. Hi. You want to do the thing? No? What's up? Hey. Why isn't he doing it? Does it need to be within one block of you? I wish I could take a better picture of you here. Look at me. Thanks. No? Well, now you're stuck in the dang dirt again. Oh. Oh! Okay. Excuse? Do they, like, have to be on your level? Hi. I'm just coming up with interesting thumbnails right now, if you don't mind. Hold that. Well, that was anticlimactic. Nope, no other chests. What a load. Okay, now I do wish I brought the gunpowder. Maybe it's maybe it is offset. But he was away from me in the north way, not in the west way. But I think and also I think the fix for Wolfie is like an entity fix. I don't think it's just for Wolfie. I don't think mobs, including creepers, are affected by the floating point like the rest of the world is. Or I could be wrong. I'm not the one who made the fix or the plugin to remedy that. So, oh, that's only the teleportation? Oh, all right. I stand corrected. I am incorrect. I stand corrected. Oof. So what else is new? Why does it feel like I've not made a lot of progress? 5.03? 5.04, alright. I mean, I guess we did have 2 spawners to investigate and be disappointed by. Ooh, that's another thing. I want to... It's supposed to be hot this week. I'm never gonna have time for any of this. I want to put my air conditioner. Remember my portable air conditioner? And how very loud it was? I want to put that up for sale. People will be desperate. I need I need a new 280Z hood. Excuse. Were you just taking damage from something, Wolfie? What was that all about? Were you drowning? Were you about to drown? Yes. Yeah, make sure you don't use the air conditioner before you sell it. Yeah, I might rear end a SUV with it. Uh... Portable air conditioner for sale. Comes with a free Datsun 280Z. $10,000. Any boats, boats, boats. And I guess beds, beds, beds. That's you sold your board game collection? Whoa! You get these at a great deal, but you have to take all these too. I mean, that's how I sold my my die-cast cars as well. Just as a lot. Here's 7. Take them for $40. And there's some guy who had an entire collection. Like, okay, here you go. Oobada-doobada-doobada. Just harvested some lemons. Is that a euphemism? Just harvested some lemons, if you know what I mean. I'd sleeping. No, I have a lemon tree. Weird. Oh, I thought that was a spawner. This is gravel. Whoa. Wait, Wolfie. Okay. Alright. Getting rid of that gunpowder, which I will regret. I gotta feed the cats. You're gonna be angry and hungry. What else is new? These lemons. These are some new lemons you got there. What do you do with your lemons? Unironically make lemonades. Not in Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. who drink Arnold Palmer? The secret is adding the zest to the sugar. Why don't you just add the zest to the lemonade? Doesn't it all end up in the same place? I just need. Oh no! Ah! I did it. I got the mute button. The sugar helps extract the oil splatter. Don't do it in your hand. It's all I have. I have nothing left. It's all I have. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know what I use lemons for. I feel like limes are a lot more useful baking-wise and cooking-wise. I mean, if I get a lemon, I just put a slice in my iced tea. So it makes me feel like I'm at a restaurant. I guess certain cakes and frosting takes lemon zest and stuff. I think I've done that before. Yeah, like a lemon frosting for a strawberry cake. I've done that. Doesn't require a whole tree's worth of lemons, but... Oh, I did watch... I'm not a huge fan of Alton Brown. He's just kind of weird. But like, I did watch he did a thing about like knives. But in it, he made a salsa to like show how to use a knife. It was wild to me that he scoops out the inside of the tomatoes. That is the first time I've ever seen or heard of that being a thing. Like, you know, you cut a tomato in half and you get all that, the juice and the stuff and the seeds on the inside. He just scoops that out and he's like, that makes it the salsa too goopy. Ooh, I always just throw the whole tomato in. Just without even cutting it. No, like... Oh. Is that going to cause, like, some sand to update? Or a zombie to burn to death? You hate tomato goop. I guess I like a juicy salsa. Or a juicy guacamole. I don't, that's the thing. I don't like a tomato. Like a plain tomato, like tomato by itself. Not a fan. Tomato is an accent, not a main feature. The girlfriend said she would and could and would just, like, take a bite out of a tomato like it's an apple. Now that's some antisocial behavior right there. Only ever done that with cherries. Even that I'm not a fan. I think Lord of the Rings turned me off of that. But in a salad, yeah, little tomatoes in a salad. Yeah, let me get a fork full of lettuce and like a carrot and something else in there. And then I'll have a tomato. But I'm not picking out the tomato separately and taking a big honking chew of it. Pan con tomate? I don't speak German. Toast... I mean... A bruschetta is fine, but it's also got, like, the oil and the bread and cheese, maybe. I don't know what's in a bruschetta. But I don't like the mozzarella and tomato. Like, just a slice of mozzarella and tomato on it. Like, I don't know what that's called. But that's no good. That's too tomato dependent. And I'm also not a fan of the soggy mozzarella balls. And basil, yeah. It's too... see, I like tomato with other things. But those are the wrong things. Just like I also don't like marguerite pizza. Too basil and tomato heavy. Make that boat out of wool. It's just gonna soak up the water. You like basil-y tomato sauce? I mean, I like basil. And like, yeah, if like a tomato sauce has basil in it, sure. But it's not like a whole honkin' leaf. It's little bits. Little tiny microscopic particulates. Micro basils, if you will. To go with your microplastics. Do you put the basil in your pho? All right, you caught me. You caught me there. But that's Thai basil. That's a different basil. But I do rip them up. I don't put like the whole leaf. When I take it off the stem, I rip them up into pieces and put them in my pho. Gotta admit, he got me there. But there's no tomato in pho. So we're like clear on that front. I did try to grow Thai basil from seed and it did not take. I'm not very good with the herbs. Like I also tried dill, and I have some dill, but it's very sad, small dill. What's the dill with that? I fell out! Dang it. Oh, now it's in the Farlands. Certainly won't happen again. I meant to do it that time, because there was land here. You see? All part of the plan. Ew. You ever heard of Minecraft? Who started that meme? I don't know who started it. I know it was made at Etho's expense. It might have been B00. I honestly don't remember. Seeds. Microphone punch. Oh. We all saw that creeper fall, right? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Whew.
They claim they're from another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Vash, thank you for 105 months. That's a tier 2 sub. Much appreciated. Sub dub. What in the world? Well, you enjoyers of the desert Farlands, this spot's for you.
Thank you. That's very magnanimous of you.
Old news to everyone but me, but you did it. Apologies. Has been years since MC Interest.
MC Interest is my DJ name. Thank you, Spout, for the 300 bits. It's very magnanimous of you. Pacific Racer, aren't you in England or something? Aren't you on vacation? Oh, that's tempting. Oh, that's super tempting. I don't have enough blocks to get up there. Week and a half. You know, start talking in an accent now, calling people governor. saying "in it" after every sentence. Oh, hi! Oh, hey, I'm just trying to destroy your home. Give me a second here, will you? Oh, he shoots. Whoa! Oh, I'm a bad shot. Oh, I don't know if I hit him. There we go. He's dead. Alright, this better be worth it. Ooh. Oh, I can do it from here. I kind of want to do it from here. Alright. Gird your loins. Oh, I would suffocate myself if I did that. Let's do it like this. You ready? Oh, that's still alright. That was still alright, if you ask me. There's some more back there, but they can have it. Good times were had by all. Now we got a big old Farland skylight. What else is new, everybody? Oh yeah, I guess the fires. I know my family in Illinois have got the smoke. I think we might be expecting some here too, because there's some fires in Oregon now. On account of the thunderstorms we just had, I think. You went to Porch Fest. Did you see any of my moth traps? Sure, pretty positive I had some in those neighborhoods. Yes, green triangles. Alternately, you could have said, yes, I put my caffeine pills in there. Or nicotine pills in there. Everybody else will understand. They were here for it. Callback. They work. Oh, they were nicotine. I'm sorry. Did I say caffeine? Sorry. Yeah. They were nicotine pills. Lozenges. That probably makes more sense. I misspoke when I told the story. Oh, can we eat them? Well, they have a bunch of moth trap sticky residue on them. But you can have the debit card that was in that one too. I was talking about the strange and unusual things I've found in the moth traps. And right now that one is winning. Ooh. Waterfall-y. Info. All the information is on the task. Oh. Nice hat. Pumpkin. I don't want to go that way. Oh god. Oh god, Wolfie. All right. I wonder, can I fix this? Where's my bucket of water? Ah, I have a bucket but no water. What are the chances? I've been walking around with a bucket full of air this whole time. Oh, that one's too far away. Yoink. What happens when we hit the corner? Okay, that appears to have made things worse. Oh, and the sun's going down. Easy. Oh, I did it. That's my jam. That's pretty cool. I can't believe this is the first time I've had any sort of lava mitigation. I mean, that went a lot faster than removing the lava block, didn't it? Isn't it? Instant pyramid ruins. Excuse me. No tipping was wild too. I mean, I guess I experienced that in Sweden. Did I? Wait, do they have tipping in Sweden? I don't remember if I left the tip for anybody. I mean, I did for the Uber drivers, but that's just because I was given Uber credits, and I just wanted to give them all away because I knew I wasn't going to use them. Conversely, in America, servers don't like serving foreign visitors because they understandably don't tip. Or so I heard. I've never worked in the food service industry. They were like, no, we've seen how much your healthcare costs. You keep it. Whoa.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
Many a sub-moon.
Submoon. Irrationally indecisive. Thank you for 76 sub months in the sub tub. Much appreciated. Sub tub. Tomorrow's Moon Day Monday. July 20th. the Apollo 11 landing anniversary taking place on a Monday. I fell out again. I'm getting bad at that, aren't I? %5.1%. How was your flight to Sweden? The 9-hour one to and from England was not fun. Well, I had a layover in Iceland, which was probably the best place to have a layover, because it's like in between. Like other layovers are like in Germany or London. I don't remember how long that flight to Iceland was. Must have been 7 hours or something. And then an additional, like, 3 or so to Sweden. This is neat, but that's a solid wall over there, so I don't think I'm gonna go this way. Wolfie? I mean, still very uncomfortable seats in coach. I think Icelandic Airways is kind of the Southwest Airlines of Europe, because they were the like 737 regional jets, but they weren't like anything special for international flights. It was your basic coach seat. And then they just had like a normal first class. Like there was no sleeper class or business and upgraded lounge anything. But as someone who didn't pay for the flight, I was working with the hand that was provided to me. Oof. Ow. I'll get to that vlog eventually. Just like the lumberjack vlog and the Subaru SVX vlog. All right. Spooky hidey hole noises. All right, got the torch outside. My sand door. Got my breathing holes. Got my beds. And got way too much sand on me. All right, cool. We did it. We're back. And now I'm gonna go again. It's fine. We're working things out. I mean, I got shiny rocks. I got shiny rocks now, so there's always that to look forward to. Let's look forward to going to sleep and backing up the world. $92,431.47 megabytes. Oh, that was almost all unique numbers. If that pesky 4 hadn't returned from the dead. Oh.